Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so in this video I would like to share with you about how Woogles sets the score for timeout in tournament mode. Alright, next, the game setting. So this is the game setting that need to be set up by the tournament director. So I would like to focus on this one, suspended game result, which we need to set to forfeit loss minus 50. And then I would like you to focus on this one as well, 15 minutes, and we have overtime for 1 minute. So remember that 10-point penalty for each extra minutes, but in our case it is only 1 minute. So it means that if you exceeded 1 minute, then 10-point penalty will be deducted. And this is the keyword. Alright, Woogles will deduct 50 points for forfeit loss. Alright, so in this case is we will be talking about timeout. Alright, next, this is the scenario that I made it up, alright, to show you how the Woogles set the score. Right, so I would like you to focus on Professor SS score, which is 446. Alright, there will be changes after this. Okay, so alright, so the scenario 1, the highest scorer goes over the assigned game time by 1 minute overtime. So the highest scorer, so it refers to Professor SS here, goes over the assigned game time by 1 minute overtime. So it means that Prof SS has exceeded the first 15 minutes and exceeded another 1 minute. Alright, so what happened was, you see, from 446, now Professor SS score become 436. So why does it happen? So it is because of the, remember, 1 minute. So 1 minute equal to 10 points. Alright, so from 446, now Professor SS score becomes 436. So Professor exceeded his game time of 50 minutes, and the time shown was the 1 minute overtime given. So as we can see here, 23, so it will soon end at 1 minute. Alright, so what happened next? So when the 1 minute ends, Woogles automatically will announce Sheikh wins, which is Sheikh refers to Cikgu Sheikh. So despite of Professor SS got higher score, but because of timeout, he lose the game. So Prof SS exceeded the 1 minute overtime and automatically lost the game. So this is what we call a forfeit loss. So despite of higher score that you get, if you exceeded the time given, then you will lose the game. Alright, next, Prof SS score then was automatically adjusted by Woogles from 436 to 272 in the game result. Alright, so you can see here, at first Professor SS score was 436. Now in the game result, it will change to 272. So why? Again, it is because of this, a forfeit loss that we have set up in the earlier, remember, in the game setting, minus 50 points. So the loser's score, which is in this case Professor SS, is calculated by deducting 50 points from the winner score, which is from Sheikh. So the professor's score now is 272. Alright, so this is what we call a forfeit loss. Alright, next, this is the scenario 2. So if Cikgu Sheikh was the one to time out when his score was 322 versus Prof SS with score of 436, of course Professor SS will automatically win, and the game with the score of 436 versus 322. However, Cikgu Sheikh's score will be deducted to 272 due to forfeit loss. Again, if your time is out, then it is a forfeit loss. Alright, so your score will be deducted 50 points. So technically 50 points spread are added to Prof SS. Alright, so if you look here, if Sheikh is the one who time out first, so its score is no longer 332, instead it is now 272. Alright, next. Alright, so the summary. So for the scenario 1, if you have a higher score but you exceed the game time, you are considered as a forfeit loss and your score will be 50 points less than your opponent's score. So please remember that. Alright, so for the scenario 2, if you have a higher score and your opponent exceed the game time, your opponent's score will be deducted 50 points. Alright, so indirectly you will have an additional of 50 point spread. So the conclusion, if you have a higher score and your time is running out, just simply click the pass button as fast as you can to avoid exceeding times out. If you deserve to win, then you will win for sure. And the same goes to the lower scorer. Actually, it's much better to end the game with the 6-0 rule, where both of you pass 3 times consecutively instead of exceeding the game time, to avoid your score being deducted for another 50 points. So I think that is the end for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.